Hello everyone and welcome back to another Diecast review. Today we have the Kevin Harvick 2022 Ream scheme. This is the diecast body and chassis, so this is the metal chassis. And I'm debating on what I'm going to use this car for. Now, it might just be a playoff car. It may be some other like wreck or something. But what I had in mind was the Kansas crash in the playoffs. Now, I know it's kind of unfair and cruel to Kevin Harvick, but I am going to be making some playoff cars of his paint schemes, like, which one? It's the really shiny silver one. The Busch from 2022, I can make that one. I've already kind of planned on it, and I don't know, I'm definitely going to have some playoff cars for Harvick here soon. I don't think I have any in the Authentics that I could do, so I'd probably have to go to the Gold Series, but either way, I do want to have a playoff wave for next year for Bag Diecast, because of course, we'd like to have one every year, if possible. You know, sometimes we will, sometimes we won't. For the last 2 years, we've had them, so hopefully we can make it a third. But anyway, on to the actual diecast. I really like how this diecast looks. Now that I'm thinking about it, I think I bought this in the Gold Series. Or, I'm sorry, not the Gold Series, the Authentics line, and returned it. So that's kind of interesting. But either way, I still got it for the same price. I got it for $5 because, for whatever reason, they were having a sale, like a pre-sale, K-State Diecast was, and, right? Yeah, $5, that was it, but, I don't know, it wasn't like a Black Friday deal. I don't have my Black Friday diecast here yet, and sadly I won't be able to get them on, like, when they get here, so I'll have a pretty big haul when I come back. But they had this on sale, and I'm like, you know what? Why not? We can either keep it or throw it to some other project or something, but I don't know what I'm going to do with it just yet, but it might be the that playoff crash. I'm not too sure. Either way, let's go ahead and get this diecast out of the box and take a closer look, because I don't even know if I reviewed this car or not, but I know I had it in the Authentics, I believe, at one point. Here's the diecast out of the box, and honestly, it's a pretty, with an L, not an R. It's a pretty clean Ream scheme is what I was trying to say, and then I got freaking tongue-tied. Anyway, I do really like this paint scheme. It's missing, I believe, the Busch Beer logo down at the bottom right here, I'm pretty sure. But, I mean, it's really no big deal. So, that was interesting to have the pink one in the Authentics, to have the Busch logo, but Gold Series didn't for whatever reason. Either way, no, we're not going to talk about that, but the Ream scheme is actually a very nice paint job. It's not super, like, over the top, and it's not super, like, underwhelming. It's a pretty cool scheme. I wouldn't mind this scheme being ran a couple more times, even if it's not Harvick. Well, obviously it won't be Harvick, but if it's, like, say, for whatever reason, Barry hops into the 4 and gets a Ream paint job, I wouldn't care for him to rerun this scheme. It's a nice scheme. It's not, like, over the top, and it's not underwhelming either. It's a pretty good mix. You got a lot of that black on the top for a nice, intimidating ride, and then you got the actual side design with the red and the white, of course, mixing into the Ream logo. So, you know, I think it looks pretty good. The only thing I don't really like is the big Ream circle on the side, but at the same time, if you're trying to use all that space for, you know, promoting your company or whatever, then you're going to use what you can. At least, I would think so, because some of these don't. I wish the Ream.com logo was a little bit bigger, just kind of fill up more of that space. But the Ream logo, I don't mind it being there, because I know it's got a good purpose being there. But in terms of, like, the paint scheme, I don't really think it's a very good fit. What you could easily do is take off the Ream circle on the side and just super stretch that Ream.com logo all the way across the side. Now that would look really cool, because you already got the Ream circle on the hood and the deck lid, so, you know, the side it could do without. But anyway, I'm not a designer or anything, or that's what I would have done. But anyway, a nice gloss finish to this paint scheme. Ream right there, very nice and clean, a very good looking red also. Nice little texture, looks really good. Harvick there, got the Ford banner, or the Ford and Harvick on the banner. Got the number 4. The number 4 looks to be a little low, but maybe I could just be nitpicky. I'm not too sure. Nothing behind the Ream, or I'm sorry, nothing behind the Ford. Normally it'd be like Ream or something. But nothing is back there for this specific ride. I got Harvick right there on the rear name banner. A little Ream logo right there on the deck lid. See, normally I would expect like 2 or 3 Ream logos behind the 4 and maybe like a Ream.com on the deck lid, but I don't know. Oh, we got 2 Ream logos on the side of the GTs. That's kind of not expected, but I think we could do without the Ream on the side then, because we got hood, hood, deck lid, rear end. They could definitely get rid of this here and then just kind of stretch the Ream all the way across. But again, I don't know. I'm not a designer, probably for good reason. Ford, got the exhaust pipes down here, Mobile 1 and the number 4. Oof, that don't line up. That looks pretty bad. Hunt Brothers Pizza, Pristine Auction, Subway, Ream.com, Gear Wrench. Oh, God forgive me. SK, don't know what that is. That's my mom's initials. Don't know what that little thingy is there. Kevin Harvick, Ford, Mobile 1, Haas, Hunt Brothers, and Rush Truck Center. It's got Ream once again. Got the number 4. It's a little high up, don't you think? Definitely a little high up. It's almost... It is. It's touching the A post. It's a little high on the side, but, you know, it's whatever, I guess. Got Goodyear right there. And then you got the NASCAR Cup Series logo beside that. I don't know why they didn't do the Goodyear in black. If they dropped it a little bit and blacked it out, it would have looked a lot better. Sunoco there. Got the number 4, a tiny number 4. And we got the front end, man. The front end looks super mean. That looks really, really good. If I could get a nice clean Focus, that'd be sick. I know it's a Ford Mustang, not a Ford Focus, but we need some focus up in here. Okay. Like, look at that. That's just that white, that red, that thin line that goes across to separate it. It looks so nice. Very intimidating front end. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's about it for the paint scheme. Not really much to go off of other than, you know, what I'm going to turn it into. I don't know. Well, I'll probably have some other Harvick rides that are playoffs, but this scheme is actually really nice. The more I kind of look at it, the more I like it. So it's going to suck to kind of tamper with it, but I mean, it is what it is. Not really a big deal. Still a very nice paint scheme, though. I would try to gather up all the Harvick cars if I can, if you are a Harvick fan, if you have not already. I'm not really a Harvick person, but I mean, I like Harvick, don't get me wrong. And his final ride could have been way better. Like, come on now. It could have been so much better, but we already got the throwback for the 2015 championship, and we got the throwback to the number 29 car. So, I mean, that's pretty much the 2 big hitters that they could have done in one season. So I guess we should be a little appreciative of that. But anyway, that will be all for this diecast review. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.